ततः प्रत्येक चेतना अधिगमो अपि अंतराया अभावश्च. This is Yoga Darshana's first chapter in the Samadhi path. This is Sutra number 29. Very, very important sutra. Maharishi Patanjali is explaining the benefit of Ishwara Pranidaan. Here in this mantra, in this sutra, Tataha means Ishwara Pranidaan. It's coming from the reference of the previous sutras, where in sutra number 23, this is sutra number 29. In 23 sutra, Maharishi Patanjali introduces the word Ishwar. Before sutra number 23, there is no reference of Paramatma in the Yoga Darshan. The first reference of Ishwar comes in sutra number 23, where in sutra number 23, Maharishi Patanjali says, Ishwara Pranidana Dva. Separate word he has written for this Ishwar. Ishwar Pranidana Dva. And from 24 to 28, he explains who is that Paramatma, what are his qualities, how do we worship that Paramatma, what is the name of that Paramatma. All these secrets he reveals. So in 29 he says, by doing Ishwar Pranidaan, he says, Pratyek Chetana Adhigamo Api Antaraya Abhava. He gives three results of Ishwar Pranidaan, three main important results which we all expect in our life. Number one, he says, Pratyek Chetana. There are two Chetan Tattva in this universe. One is Jivatma, other one is Paramatma. So you will realize, Maharishi Patanjali says, you will realize first of all who is that Paramatma. You will realize that Paramatma, and also in the process of realizing Paramatma, you will realize who you are. You are Jivatma. So far I have made 2,100 videos in my channel. I have been always telling that we are not the body, we are the Jivatma. We are not the body, we are the Jivatma. But this is only bookish knowledge. I don't have the realization yet that I am the Jivatma. It's only by bookish knowledge, by reading the Shastras and Darshanas and listening to my Acharya. My Acharya always says, you are not the body, you are the Jivatma. But do I have the realization? No. So the realization will happen by following Ishwar Pranidaan. Maharishi Patanjali says, when you do Ishwar Pranidaan, you will realize that you are Jivatma, and you will realize that there is a Paramatma inside you. You are Jivatma, and Paramatma will also be realized. These are the two benefits of Ishwar Pranidaan. The third benefit is Cha Antaraya Abhavascha. Cha means and, Antaraya Abhava. Antaraya means obstacles. What are the obstacles in our life? 9 plus 5, 14 obstacles are there, which is mentioned in Yoga Sutra. Beautiful definition. Every possible obstacles in the, in our spiritual path is mentioned by Patanjali Maharishi. So he speaks about 14 obstacles, out of which 9 are main obstacles and 5 are associated obstacles. Vyadi, Styanam, like Alasya, etc. I've made separate videos for this. You can go through those obstacles. So 9 plus 5, 14 obstacles will be removed by doing Ishwar Bhakti. Ishwar will remove those things. Paramatma will remove all those obstacles in our life. So these are the three benefits. Removal of obstacles, and then realizing who you are Jivatma, and realizing who that Ishwar is, Paramatma. You will realize that Paramatma also by doing Ishwar Pranidaan. So Tataha, first we must understand what is Tataha, what is Ishwara Pranidaan. Ishwara Pranidaan in Sutra number 23, Maharishi Patanjali writes, Ishwara Pranidana Dva. Very, very short sutra. Just one word. The same word Maharishi Patanjali uses 3 times in Yoga Darshan. In this Sutra number 23, in Sutra number 2nd chapter, first Sutra, and also in the 2nd chapter when he explains about Yama Niyam. In Niyam, one of the Niyam is Ishwar Pranidaan. And what is Ishwar Pranidaan? Ishwar Pranidaan, Acharya Satyapati Ji Maharaj is no more. He was Arya Samaj Acharya. He gives a very beautiful definition of Ishwar Pranidaan in 3 words. He says 3 things constitute to Ishwar Pranidaan. Number 1, Atishaya Prem Purvak Ishwar Upasana. When you do Ishwar Upasana, when you sit for name jap in the morning, when you sit for Gayatri Mantra jap, when you sit for Sandhya Upasana, when you sit for Havan and Agnihotra, Atishaya Prema Purvak. You must do Upasana with utmost love and affection towards Paramatma. Then it is called as Ishwar Pranidhan. Number 1. And number 2 is ये शरीर आदि इंद्रियां जितने भी पदार्थ है, whatever God has given to us, this human body, this indriya, this all our sense organs and organs of perceptions, and not only our body, He has created this earth, moon, sun, water, whatnot, everything, and also whatever facilities Paramatma has given us based on our own karmas, ये सबको ईश्वर का मानकर we must dedicate all these things towards Ishwar. Means we must follow, we must utilize all these things as per the Agya of Vedas. We must not misuse our sharir. We must not drink alcohol, smoke cigarette, do tobacco, Kam, Krodh, Mad, Lobh, Ahankar. Paramatma does not allow it in the Vedas. So whatever Paramatma says in the Vedas, utilizing our properties accordingly is Ishwar Pranidhan, the second one. The third constitution of Ishwar Pranidhan, he beautifully writes is Sabhi karmon ko, whatever karma we do, dedicated completely to Paramatma and expecting the result of these deeds towards moksha. See the word he is writing in his book, he is saying that समस्त कर्मों को ईश्वर समर्पित करना और उनका कोई लौकिक फल न चाहना ईश्वर प्रणिधान है. लौकिक फल नहीं चाहिए. लौकिक means materialistic. I don't want any materialistic benefit. Like, I am doing this video, I am dedicating this to Paramatma, saying that I do not want to earn money from this. Of course, doing video and earning money is not a problem. I am just telling an example here. My aim of doing this video is not to earn name and fame for me. My aim of doing this video is Ishwar Bhakti. My aim of doing this video is to spread the knowledge of Paramatma, Vedic knowledge to the world. That's the only aim. And what is the result I want from Paramatma? I don't want name and fame. I want moksha. I want to go further in the Ishwar Bhakti. I want to advance in Ishwar Bhakti. This is called as Ishwar Pranidhan. Example. You are working in a company, it's not like you say to Paramatma that I am working in this company, I don't want a salary at the end of the month, I just want a moksha. No, not like that. We should always do karmas and we must always do all our deeds with intelligence, with pious intellect. God has given us supreme intelligence, we should utilize it. Working in a company, earning money and utilizing that money towards Kartavya Karma is Ishwar Pranidhan. Utilizing the money, I earn 1 lakh rupees a month. Out of 1 lakh rupees, I spend 75,000 for my family, taking care of my family, education of the kids. Example, I'm just telling an example. And then serving my parents, taking care of my in-laws or dependent members. All those things I'm utilizing 75,000, including savings, for example. And balance, I have money. So what I do? I keep it, I save it so that I can travel to my Acharya. Like, if I have to go from my place to my Acharya's place and come back, I need at least 1 lakh rupees for my family, minimum. So I must say saved 4 to 5 months money. After 5 months, I can travel to my Acharya. So utilizing our money for Ishwar Bhakti is Ishwar Pranidhan. So this is very, very important. I'm just telling my example. There are some people who are very nice gentlemen in my channel. They earn very less. They say that my monthly salary is 10,000. How can I visit your Acharya? Say, okay, fine. You have bhakti in your heart. You are doing upasana. You are remembering my Acharya. You are listening to my Acharya's yajna. Save little money. Maybe once after 3 years you might have some money so that you can travel to Acharya. Maybe based on your own karma you are earning. Maybe that person is not, I don't know about his education background, etc. But just telling, say if he's earning 10,000 only, maybe not well educated, maybe do not want to go out of the village to earn money. There could be circumstances. So it's okay. Whatever money you have, utilize it for dharma karya. Even for example, you earn 10,000 and you keep 500 rupees for Acharya. For Acharya means for donating to Acharya, for going to Acharya. This is also considered as Ishwar Pranidhan. Instead of, some people can use that 500 for smoking. They can use that 500 for gambling. They can use that 500 for Vishyavikari karma. Instead of that, somebody is saving that 500 for Acharya. This is Ishwar, ultimate Ishwar Pranidhan. We must understand that. And Paramatma is all knower. He knows everyone's heart very well. So he understands immediately whether it is Ishwar Pranidhan or not. Whatever I say might be drama also, might be like to attract audience also, but God knows what is reality inside my mind, right? So we must always dedicate our karmas to Paramatma, and that is counted as Ishwar Pranidhan. So, and also Vyasmuni says in this sutras explanation, Vyasmuni says, Pranidhanad Bhakti Vishesha. What is Pranidhan? Pranidhan means Bhakti Vishesh. Bhakti does not mean putting tilak in the head. Like I was speaking to one ISKCON person, he was putting a big tilak, and he said, he said, this one, what I am wearing, this tilak is the feet of Sri Krishna, he was telling me. So I was just laughing internally. I didn't want to tell to him, but this is not feet of Sri Krishna. What is feet of Sri Krishna? Sri Krishna is a yogic philosopher. He was a Vedic philosopher. Sri Krishna says, Yasachaya Amrutam Yasamrityuhu. The Veda mantra says, which Sri Krishna followed. So what is the real feet of Paramatma? The real feet of Paramatma is feet of the Acharya. Sri Krishna, when he was Acharya, going to his feet is to learn Vedas is feet of Sri Krishna and Paramatma. So this putting tilak is not bhakti. Bhakti yoga means chanting Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, chanting Vittala, 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 chanting Rama, 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 Rama is not Bhakti Vishesha. Bhakti Bhaj Sevayam. Bhakti word in Sanskrit is coming from Bhaj Dhatu. I am not a Sanskrit scholar, but my Acharya has taught me Bhaj Sevayam Bhakti. Bhaj Dhatu se Bhakti. What is Bhaj? Bhaj Sevayam. Do seva to Paramatma. How do you do seva to Paramatma? In today's context, people do seva to Paramatma. Like, I used to visit temples when I was young. They say that now we are doing seva to Paramatma. What they are doing? They put the statue in a jula. They do like, they are swaying the Paramatma to make him sleep. This is called a seva, they used to say. This is not seva. This is all Andhavishwas. Seva to Paramatma is adopting his words of Vedas. That is the only seva we can do to Paramatma. Spreading his knowledge of Vedas to others. Adopting truth in our life is seva to Paramatma. True speech is Paramatma seva. Taking sankalp and adopting not to hurt anybody else in our life is seva to Paramatma. Nothing else is bhakti. So when we do this kind of bhakti visheshaha, Vyasmuni says, Ishwara tam anugrinati. Tam is a superlative degree. Like, we say Shreshtatamaya karmana. Tam is a superlative degree. So here Vyasmuni says, when you do bhakti vishesh of Paramatma, immediately Paramatma will do anugraha. He will do anugraha on you. So this is the real definition of Ishwar Pranidhan. He explains that yoginaha asannatamaha samadhi labhaha. He will give samadhi to that yogi who is doing bhakti vishesh. So by doing this, the sutra says tataha, by doing this pranidhan. See, pranidhan alone is so much depth. Dedicating everything to Paramatma, expecting moksha from Paramatma, not expecting laukik sukh from Paramatma, or dedicating our sharir and atma and antaratma to Paramatma is Ishwar Pranidhan. And when we do this, Maharishi Patanjali says, Pratyek Chetana Digamo api. He says, Ye tavad antaraya vyadi pravrittayaste tavad Ishwara Pranidhanana bhavati na bhavati. Vyadi yadi. Vyadi means disease. Vyadi styan. The next sutra speaks about the 9 obstacles. Vyadi styan sanchaya pramad alasya avirati bhranti darshanam alabdha bhumikatva anavastitatvani. These 9 obstacles and also the 5 upa obstacles, the associated obstacles, will not happen in your life. Na bhavati, by doing this Ishwar Pranidhan. What is Ishwar Pranidhan? By doing everyday name jap, by following Vedas in our life. Nothing will come in our life. Even like, somebody, they will do kutarka. By doing Ishwar Bhakti, how will you not get disease? Today I have cold and a little bit cough. I am unable to speak properly. So you are not doing Ishwar Bhakti. No. When you deviate the path, yes, you will get impact. But when you follow the path of Vedas, when when you are kanpan, when whatever you have to drink and you have to eat properly as per Vedas, your body will be kept safe. By doing Ishwar Bhakti, your body, when you follow the instructions of Vedas to eat and drink properly and sleep properly and utilize your time properly, then there won't be any disease in our life. The Pancha Bhutas inside our body will be balanced. There won't be any Vyadi in our life. So all these obstacles will be cleared by Ishwar Bhakti, Ishwar Pranidaan. And then further he says, Swarupa Darshanam Api Asaya Bhavati. Swarupa Darshanam Api. Apna Swarup. Who is Apna Swarup? We are Jivatma. That Swarupa Darshanam, we will analyze, we will understand who are we by doing this Ishwar Pranidaan. And Yateva Ishwaraha Purushaha Shuddhaha Prasannaha Kevalo An Upasargaha Tatayam Api. Like Paramatma is Purushaha, is Chetan Tattva. Paramatma is a Shuddha Tattva. Paramatma is Prasannaha. Paramatma is ever blissful. Paramatma is Purush. And Kevalo Anu Upasarga. Paramatma does not get mixed with Prakriti. Paramatma is Chetan Purush. Similarly, Buddheha Prati Samvediya Purushaha iti evam adhigacchati. Similarly, the yogi will realize that Buddhehe Prati Samvedi, that entity which is seeing the Buddhi. Who is seeing the Buddhi? Jivatma is like this, Buddhi is like this, Chit. Jivatma sees the Buddhi. Whatever information is there in Buddhi, Jivatma only knows that. Buddhi hi Prati Samvedi means it is referring to Jivatma. So by doing Ishwar Pranidaan, whoever sees the Buddhi is realized. That means who sees the Buddhi is Purush, Jivatma. Jivatma is realized as it is, and also that yogi will understand that this Jivatma is also like Paramatma. Just like Paramatma does not get mixed with Prakriti, Jivatma also does not get mixed with Prakriti. Prakriti is always separate. My Acharya has beautifully explained this sentence in his book. My Acharya writes like this: संसार रूपी पुरी में शयन करने वाला शुद्ध अविद्या आदि क्लेशों से रहित केवल आनंद स्वरूप जन्म मरण रहित आदि गुणों वाला है, इसका ज्ञान होता है। और उसी प्रकार यह भी ज्ञान होता है कि बुद्धि को जानने वाला जीवात्मा पुरुष है, अर्थात चेतन जीवात्मा अलग है, बुद्धि अलग है। With Ishwar Pranidaan, the person will be, that yogi will understand that I am separate. I don't mix with Prakriti at all. But by attraction towards Prakriti, I was considering myself to be Buddhi. I am not Buddhi. I am the witness of the Buddhi. I am Chetan Purush. I don't mix with the Buddhi. Buddhi is separately made from Prakriti. So this Sattva Purush Anyata Kyati, this is called as Paripurna Samadhi stage. So that yogi will realize that Paramatma, that yogi will realize himself, that yogi will remove all his obstacles. This is the result of Ishwar Pranidaan. Result of Ishwar Pranidaan is moksha only actually. That is the secret of this sutra which we must understand. See, why I think I have explained this concept even in my previous videos, but why it is important to revise. Sankhya Sutra says in the 4th chapter, Sankhya Sutra says, Avritti hi asakrito upadesha. Let me open that sutra for you, even for me also. Panchamadhyaya, 4th chapter, you see. Avritti asakrito upadeshat. Punaha Avritti means again and again do revision. Upadeshat, whatever upadesh given by Rishi Muni, not my upadesh, it's not my upadesh. Rishi Muni's upadesh, like my Acharya has written, Acharya Satyapati ji has written, Maharishi Patanjali has written, Maharishi Vyas has written, all these Avritti hi, again and again we must revise. Asakrito, anek bar, ek bar nahi hai. When you are able to recollect my 2100 videos, example I'm just telling, if you are able to recollect my 2100 videos immediately without any revision, then you don't need to do revision. Like, yesterday night one person sent me that, sir, this video is ultimate. I am unable to thank you enough for making this video. I made this video maybe 1 week back, but I have forgotten what was the content of this video. that was like, urge of bad thoughts. Then I went to that video and saw again this morning, because I have explained a very important Samveda mantra in that. So I also forgot. I made a video, I forgot. Then I also thanked him, saying that thanks for reminding. I also got revision. So avriti rasakrito upadeshat. Again and again, please listen to the knowledge of the Vedas. By again and again doing Ishwara Pranidaan, again and again remembering the Ishwara Pranidaan, one day we will realize we are Jivatma, and one day we will realize there is Paramatma inside the Jivatma, and also one day all our obstacles will be removed permanently by Paramatma's Kripa. Sankalpa matrena, with just a Sankalpa Paramatma ko all these things are, play with the left hand. Like this, Mishato Vashi, he controls everything so easily, he can remove our obstacles so easily the moment we are capable. We must try to make ourselves capable, that's it. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.